everyone, welcome to next lecture on beta and gamma function. In this lecture, we are going to solve some important example based on gamma function. Here, the first example is we have to show that gamma n is equals to integral 0 to 1 log of 1 by x raised to the power n minus 1 dx. Now here, I take right hand side and simplify this term and show that this after simplification we get it is gamma n. For that we must know the definition of gamma function, which we have already discussed in the last lecture. That is, by definition of gamma function, gamma of n is equals to integral 0 to infinity e raised to the power minus x raised to the power n minus 1 dx. Suppose it is equation 1. For the proof, I take right hand side is equals to integral 0 to 1 log of 1 by x raised to the power n minus 1 dx. Now here right hand side we have to convert in the definition of gamma function. For that we required e raised to the power minus x, and here it contains log of 1 by x. So we take log of 1 by x equals to t, because here for the proof we want e raised to the power x. If we take log of 1 by x equals to t, then by taking antilog we get 1 by x equals to e raised to the power t. So therefore x equals to e raised to the power minus t. That means here e raised to the power minus x, and for the e raised to the power minus x we are taking log of 1 by x equals to t, so that we get x equals to e raised to the power minus x. That means we are converting this variable x into t, so we have to change corresponding limit and also the integration with respect to t. So here if we differentiate this term, then we get dx is equals to minus e raised to the power minus t dt. So here the lower limit is x equals to 0. See here, x equals to 0 is the lower limit, and we want the value of t. So put the value of x equals to 0 in this term, then we get t is equals to. Now here if we put x equals to 0, then 1 upon 0 is not defined. That means when x equals to 0 we get t tends to infinity. Here I write infinity, and if we put upper limit, that is x equals to 1 in this term, then it is log of 1, and we know the value of log 1 is 0. So here when x equals to 1, then we get t is equals to 0. Actually infinity is not a limit, so we are not taking it is equals to infinity. Here we are tending x tends to infinity. That means if we put x equals to 0, then this term tending to infinity. If we put this value in this integration, then this right hand side become, here lower limit is infinity and upper limit is 0. That means integration is infinity to 0. Log of 1 by x. Log of 1 by x is t. Here the power is n minus 1. So it is t raised to the power n minus 1. And dx is nothing but minus e raised to the power minus t dt. So here minus e raised to the power minus t dt. This is the right hand side. Now if we take this minus sign out, that is, see here, this is our right hand side, and if we take minus side out, then by property of integration, integral a to b is equals to minus integral b to a. So by using this property of integration, we get integral 0 to infinity, because in this integral we are taking minus sign outside, and by property if we are getting minus sign, then this limit is interchange. So here integral 0 to infinity e raised to the power minus t raised to the power n minus 1. In the next step we replace t by x. That means we are putting t is equals to x in whole integration. Then this integration is integral 0 to infinity e raised to the power minus x, x raised to the power n minus 1 dx. And by equation 1, that means by definition of gamma function, it is gamma of n. So therefore, this is our left hand side. That means right hand side is equals to left hand side. So therefore, we can say integral 0 to 1 log of 1 by x raised to the power n minus 1 dx is equals to gamma n. Hence proof. और देखो यहाँ पे हमने t वेरिएबल को x से चेंज किया है, तो ये पॉसिबल है क्या? तो यस, इट इज़ पॉसिबल. यहाँ पे आप t के जगह पे x, p, q कुछ भी अगर लिखते हो तो होल t को अगर x वेरिएबल में कन्वर्ट करते हैं तो इससे इंटीग्रेशन पे कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता है. देखिए, अगर हमने ये इंटीग्रल फाइनाइट लिया है, लिमिट सपोज वी टेक 0 to 2x dx, इसको सिंप्लीफाई करोगे तो ये हो जाएगा x² 2 0 to 2. अब हम अपर लिमिट माइनस ऑफ लोअर लिमिट पुट करने वाले हैं, क्योंकि हम x से इंटीग्रेट किया है तो x में पुट करेंगे तो अल्टीमेटली ये हो जाएगा 4/2, दैट मीन्स 2. तो ये कांस्टेंट में वैसे भी कन्वर्ट होने वाला है क्योंकि ये फाइनाइट इंटीग्रल है. दैट मीन्स वेरिएबल x कम्प्लीटली इस कांस्टेंट में कन्वर्ट होने वाला है. तो इंस्टेड ऑफ x वी राइट t, देन हियर इट इज़ 0 to 2 t dx, दैट मीन्स वी गेट t² 2. or after putting upper limit minus lower limit we get same answer. That's why if we write instead of t x, then integration remain same. Same way we solve the next example. Suppose we take integral 0 to 1 dx divided by under root of minus log x. ये भी सेम एग्जाम्पल है जैसे हमने अभी किया वैसे ही टाइप में. जस्ट शो दैट का ना होते हुए हमें डायरेक्टली इस इंटीग्रल को सॉल्व करना है बाय गामा फंक्शन. हियर दिस इंटीग्रल, सो हियर इंटीग्रल 0 to 1 dx डिवाइडेड बाय माइनस लॉग ऑफ x. इफ यू यूज द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ लॉग, देन हियर दिस टर्म इज लॉग ऑफ 1 by x. this negative sign shift in power of x, then it is log of 1 by x, and this denominator term we shift into numerator, then it is. Now to convert this term into definition of gamma function, we have to put log of 1 by x equals to t. ये क्यों कर रहे हैं ये भी क्लियर है. जस्ट मैंने अभी बताया कि log अगर आप t पुट करते हो तो एंटी लॉग से आपको e मिल जाएगा, जो कि हमें गामा की डेफिनेशन में रिक्वायर्ड है. सो हियर log of 1 by x equals to t, taking एंटी लॉग ऑन बोथ साइड to we get 1 by x is equals to e raised to power t. So therefore x equals to e raised to power minus t. Differentiate this term, then we get dx is equals to minus e raised to power minus t dt. Now we are changing variable in t, therefore we have to change the corresponding limit also. Here the lower limit is x equals to 0. If we put x equals to 0, then we get t tends to infinity. Upper limit is x equals to 1. So if we put x equals to 1 here, that means for x equals to 1 we get t equals to 0. Put this value in integration, then we get integral 0 to 1 dx divided by under root of minus log of x is equals to, here log of 1 by x is equals to our t. See here log of 1 by x is t, so it is t raised to the power minus 1 by 2 into dx, and value of dx is equals to minus e raised to the power minus t dt. So here minus e raised to the power minus t dt plus infinity. Now here if we take minus sign out, then we get minus integral 0 infinity to 0 e raised to the power minus t raised to the power minus 1 by 2 dt. By using properties of integration, we write it is integral 0 to infinity e raised to the power minus t, and t raised to the power, instead of 1 by 2 we can write 1 by 2 minus 1. If we use the definition of gamma function, then gamma of n is equals to integral 0 to infinity e raised to the power minus x raised to the power n minus 1 dx. If we compare this integral with this term, then we get n equals to 1 by 2. That means this integral is nothing but gamma of 1 by 2. And we know the value of gamma 1 by 2 is under root of pi. So the integral 0 to 1 dx divided by under root of minus log x is equals to under root of pi. This is the final answer.
Thank you. Like, share and subscribe.